Every Shakespearean comedy follows the same basic pattern. Once you see it, you'll recognize it everywhere, from Athens to Hollywood. It comes down to two worlds, the city and the forest, a vacillation between the city and the forest, the Apollonian world, as Nietzsche would say, and the Dionysian world. You have the Apollonian world of sort of reason and order, and the Dionysian world of the forest of Arden, or the places people often go to, unleash the Dionysian powers and illogic and dreams and drugs and all that stuff, right? So Apollonian is the society, law, and order, and Dionysian is the emotion, the individual, and the freedom, and one finds essentially the golden mean. So the conflict is usually between the external, heroes versus villains, and the internal, self-awareness, and in romantic comedy, or in comedies in Shakespeare, what his innovation really was to make a lot of the conflict internal. So in the Roman plays, the conflict is just like, oh, the old man, the Senex, doesn't want us to get married. But Shakespeare sort of innovated that into what we now think of as like the kind of romantic comedies of Hollywood, which is that it's also the characters themselves that don't know that they want to be in love, right? They reject love or something like that. So we have that in Much Ado and in a lot of, obviously, in The Lovers and things like that. The external conflict leads to the intrigue and plot, physical disguises, and then various solutions. The internal plot leads to role-playing, either conscious or unconscious, etc. Likewise, you have the green world structure, the city, court to the forest, which Shakespeare uses over and over again. Even in The Merchant of Venice. So one moves from Apollo, in this case, might represent the city, and then Dionysian in the country. And the country is a place where heroes sort of find themselves, and they discover a kind of new world which allows them to reintegrate back into society. That movement from the court to the forest and back again is the engine of almost every Shakespearean comedy. It's also the engine of almost every romantic comedy ever made.